Hey friends, I'm running into Sam's Club and Aldi today for my monthly stock up for April. I'm looking forward to seeing how the shelves are looking and also how prices are looking compared to last month. If you're new here, we are a family of 10. I do one big shopping trip at the beginning of the month to replenish the things in our pantry and build up our food storage little by little every month. I was hoping to buy an entire case of chicken breasts from Sam's Club. Unfortunately, they were completely sold out of fresh chicken breasts. All they had were these chicken thighs, and they also had some legs, none of which I needed. I just wanted to make note of a couple of prices that I noticed had gone up. This Members Mark honey, it's a 2-pack with 40 ounces each. That 2-pack used to be about $12 maybe in the last 6 months, and it is now almost $18. This all-purpose flour is the only thing I saw in the entire store that had a limit on it, which I thought was really interesting and kind of strange. There was a limit of 5 bags per customer. That is 125 pounds of flour. That's a lot. That's a pretty high limit. There were no limits on toilet paper or anything else I saw. I was really pleased to see a fully stocked spice aisle. I love the spice section at Sam's Club. The quantities are huge and the prices are fantastic. The biggest shocker by far were these gas prices, $3.45 a gallon. I haven't seen that price in a couple of months. At Sam's, I got another 3-liter bottle of olive oil, our favorite container of mixed cherry tomatoes. It'll probably be another month and a half or so before we have tomatoes in the garden. I got 10 pounds of these organic carrots. I am actually going to pressure can these and stick them on the shelf in the pantry. Our carrots won't be ready for a couple of months. Same with the cucumbers. Sam's was actually completely out of the mini cucumbers that we like, but these English cucumbers don't have very big seeds, and those are good for slicing and using for hummus or ranch. This is probably the last time I will buy avocados at this price. This bag of 5 was almost $8. I don't know why I bought them. That's so expensive. Some things were so much higher at Sam's and some things were exactly the same, and there were a few things that were even on sale. This Bertolli Alfredo sauce in a 3-pack was maybe $6. I took a picture of the price, so I will add that in. So I bought 4 of these. This has been a really great sauce to have in the pantry for quick dinners. We can do kind of like Swedish meatballs or chicken fettuccine alfredo with some vegetables. It's quick and easy. Now, this is a huge regret. I wish Aldi had an app, but even if they did, it wouldn't show our local prices because we tend to have cheaper groceries here in South Carolina. These 4 packs of butter 6 months ago was $8. Butter averaged $2 a pound. So $8 or $9. Today it was $14. Almost $15. I had on my list to get 4 because that is how many I buy monthly, which allows us to just kind of slowly grow our butter stock in the freezer. But man, that hurt. That's basically $60 worth of butter. And it really got my wheels turning about very, very much slowing down our usage of butter, using it more modestly, making it stretch. Now, surprisingly, this all-purpose flour was the only thing I saw limits on. I got 75 pounds, which is 3 packages, and the limit was 5 packages. I had no need to get 5. I really only had 2 on my list, but I decided to get 3 because the price has only gone up for these about $1. I believe this was $8 or $9 per bag. Surprisingly and thankfully, there's no limit on toilet paper right now. We typically go through 1 of these 45 packs a month, and since there was no limit, I went ahead and got 2, and we will put 1 back. I buy these foil pans just a couple times a year. They're very helpful for when I do freezer cooking or if I take meals to someone. Those have gone up significantly. I'd have to look back at my receipt. They used to be like $7, and I want to say they were $11 today. All right, I I didn't mean to get this extra sharp. We prefer sharp, but it'll still be good. I got 4 pounds of cheddar. These will just go in the freezer because I still have quite a bit in the fridge right now. I did have 2 20-pound bags of basmati rice in my cart, and I decided to put one of them back because I have quite a few of those bags in the pantry, and got 2 of these yellow rice packets instead. I mean, they were like $5 a piece, and they're so flavorful, and I just thought, I'm thinking down the road, if we really do see extreme shortages, then I want to have flavorful, simple meals that we can make, whether we have meat or dairy products or not. I did want to go ahead and stock up on baking powder, so I got 2 of those 2-packs. There was plenty of yeast. I have plenty of yeast, but quite a bit of it is a couple years old. So with these 2-packs only being $4 and something at our Sam's, I went ahead and got 2 of those. Elbow pasta macaroni noodles were on sale for $3 a box. That's 50 cents a pound. So I went ahead and bought 4 boxes. We don't go through a whole lot of macaroni noodles, but they're great to have in the pantry to make pasta salad or homemade macaroni and cheese. I really don't have any need to stock up on any other types of pasta at this point because I can make pasta easily from scratch in about 30 minutes, but I cannot make macaroni noodles. I got 2 of these 24-count packs of beef hot dogs. My homeschooled kids, my middle 4, like having these for lunch, so that'll last a month. I got this bag of garlic, and the purpose in this garlic is to plant them. I've done it before. It works just fine. And I didn't have the best luck with the garlic cloves that I bought for planting from Tractor Supply. I actually had to return them twice because the bags that I purchased and brought home were mushy and moldy. So I'm going to try these and see if I have better luck. I got some mandarin oranges. My kids love those. Another container of cornstarch. Again, that is something that we do not use very often, but it's so cheap, and I thought I might as well put an extra one on the shelf. Grape jelly. We have a lot of home canned fruit preserves like peach and fig, but I like keeping some other jellies and spreads in the cabinet just in case. Here is that 20-pound bag of basmati rice I was talking about, and now we're getting over into our Aldi purchase. Now, I will say I was shocked that the prices at Aldi have not gone up, not at ours, or if they did, it's very small. These bagels are about $1.79 a bag for a 6-pack, and I went ahead and bought 6 packages. My kids love having bagels and eggs for breakfast, and I only buy them like once every couple of months. This is our month's worth of chips. Now, as I said before, Sam's was completely out of chicken breasts. So I was really, really excited to see not only did Aldi have chicken breasts and not have a limit, they were $1.99 a pound. Even at Walmart, they've gone up to about $2.10 or $2.20 a pound. So I bought 6 packages, and I plan to pressure can all 6 packages. So I will do a separate video on pressure canning raw packed chicken. The butter at Sam's was nearly $4 a pound. The butter at Aldi, $2.17 a pound. So I got 10 more pounds, and I really debated returning my butter from Sam's, but at this point, I don't know. I'll think about it. But with gas prices being the way that they are, there's almost no point in wasting the gas to return it. I went ahead and got 12 more boxes of Jiffy corn muffin mix, 6 more bottles of our favorite Asian sauces. These are still about $1.99. Soy sauce is about $1.30. And let me just tell you, these sauces right here provide quite a variety of inexpensive and delicious meals. We like making hibachi, especially in the spring and summer when we have zucchini and squash coming out of our ears. Vegetable fried rice is a big hit. I used to make that for lunch all the time when the kids were younger, and we'll probably need to start doing that again some. But these sauces are so flavorful and they're inexpensive, and they can turn something as simple as fried rice with just veggies and eggs into a really tasty meal. I went ahead and restocked our graham crackers. These boxes of graham crackers are $1.20. That is so cheap. And my younger two that go to school, they like to have graham crackers with peanut butter as a snack at school. I restocked our whole wheat Ritz crackers. Of course, it's not the Ritz brand, it's the Aldi brand. Now, some of the things at Aldi did have a limit, but the weird thing is none of it is marked. So I brought so much stuff in my cart up to the register only to be told a lot of the things have a 10 count limit. So for example, I was hoping to get 20 cans of tomato paste. For some reason, they enforced the 10 limit on the tomato paste. Well, I say for some reason, but they did explain, and they were actually very apologetic, and I was like, I totally understand. But they didn't get any more tomato paste on the truck today. They've been getting a truck every other day, she told me, but they just never know what's going to be on it. I restocked our black olives. I got an entire case of marinara sauce, which I was surprised they let me get because that's 12. I got 8 cream cheese. These are 59 cents for an 8-ounce block. That's pre-COVID prices. I'm telling you, our Aldi is such a saving grace. My kids like these crunchy peanut butter granola bars. I got 6 more cans of crushed tomatoes. I tried to keep in mind as I was shopping how long it's going to be before my garden is ready for harvest, before I'm ready to start canning tomato products. So I wanted to make sure I had plenty in the pantry to keep us until then. I got 3 more boxes of raisins. These Aldi raisins are not my favorite. They have so many stems, but the raisins themselves taste good and they're so much cheaper than the name brand. These bags of mixed vegetables, I usually prefer either these mixed vegetables or the peas and carrots, the frozen peas and carrots from Walmart when I'm making our veggie fried rice. These were 50 cents a bag for a 12-ounce bag, and there was no limit. I think I got 10. Now, here's another thing that was so shocking but exciting to me. The heavy whipping cream at Sam's was $5 a quart. $5 a quart. We go through 12 in a month. I just had a feeling I was going to find it for cheaper at Aldi. Honestly, I didn't even know if I would find any at Aldi, but I was just hoping, and there was no way I was paying $5 a quart. I get to Aldi, I get to their dairy section, and it is like right at $3 a quart. I was incredibly relieved. I don't know how there can be such a huge discrepancy. And those are both store brands. It's not like I was looking at a name brand at Sam's. That was the Member's Mark. So I got all of these. My total at Sam's was right at $300. I think it was $304. And my total at Aldi was $240. So for under $550, this was a lot of food. I don't plan to go back to the grocery store for the rest of April, except for I need to run to Walmart early next week to get some more bananas and apples and sour cream. I think that's about it. So dairy and fresh produce will be the only thing that sends me back to the store for the rest of April. So $550 is pretty great, especially since 40 of that is toilet paper and 11 or 12 was foil pans. I knew I wasn't going to have time to get to pressure canning the chicken today, but I did have time to do the carrots. Carrots take about 35 minutes for quarts and 25 minutes for pints. First, I trimmed the tops off. I decided to just do long pieces in my pint jars, and I topped them off with some chunks just to get to the 1-inch headspace. Then I just cut large chunks for the quart jars. The instructions I used said I would need about 3 pounds of carrots to fill 3 to 4 pint jars. So imagine my shock when my 10 pounds of carrots filled 7 pint jars and 5 quarts. That's a lot of carrots. Now, the recipe that I used said to add half a teaspoon of salt to the pints or a full teaspoon to the quarts. Otherwise, they end up incredibly bland. I decided to do the pints first. I arranged them in my jar and I set the temperature on high and pressure canned them for 25 minutes at 10 pounds pressure. The next day, I removed the bands and made sure the lids were clean before placing them in the pantry. Thanks for watching.